Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and we ask the question once again, who's here? Apparently Spike Trevay is here.
Yes, not that I don't think I watched enough Progress to know who this is.
Yeah, former Progress World Champion, was bald when he won the title. So has magically grown hair. And coming from a unsuccessful tag, tournament placing, is Mansoor.
Oh, are we yet in Saudi Arabia? Because I think I know who wins if we are.
We are not. We are in Mexico.
So no inherent bias then. That's
There's
good.
no inherent bias to the maximum male models. No. We have our first returning contender in Dasha Hatfield.
Well, at the very least, our first returning contender of this series. But yes.
Dasha Hatfield, the king of swing, was runner-up, I believe.
He was either second or third in the match he was in last. He did very well.
And it appears as though the United Kingdom. United whatever.
No, it's the Undisputed Kingdom.
Whatever.
We're gonna do this every time.
Whatever. They have qualified for a title at long last. Matt Taven not competing in tag team competition for the first time.
Yes, he is Matt Taven. And you mentioned tag team competition. I looked ahead. Hatfield is pulling double duty today. This is an interesting choice.
Hatfield willing to compete. I guess egged on by Boomer, best I've got. Here is Eddie Dennis, currently a WWE trainer at the Performance Center.
I'm sure he's used to it being a former school teacher.
And Dasha has a blast from the past. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Touchdown, Mark Anglicetti, former stablemate alongside Dasha. I believe former tag champ with Dasha as well.
Yeah, it was a whole stable of different sports, if I remember correctly.
Indeed it is. And the Bullet Club is not here, thankfully, because here comes the Bullet Club Hunter himself and best commentator in New Japan history, Yoshitatsu.
Do you know the funniest thing is the other Bullet Club Hunter was Billy Gunn.
Oh, God.
Which means
God.
the Bullet Club Hunter created two members of the Bullet Club.
Yeah. Well, technically unofficial Bullet Club.
Gun Club. Definitely not the same thing.
Yes.
Legally distinct.
And here is your champion. I don't think we need to give Bray an introduction. His reputation far precedes him.
His reputation, his legacy is strong enough where, well, a significant portion of backstage on Raw got absolutely murdered, so...
Yes, including but not limited to Chad Gable. And I believe Gunther as well also got murdered.
The screen I was watching on did not have the best lighting.
No, it didn't have the best lighting in the replay either, but we know Chad Gable was one of them.
Yes.
And I read it was Gunther. It might have been not Gunther, but if it was, then damn, that's the way to go.
Yeah, quite the interesting and eclectic mix. I don't think anyone massively standing out, like, positively or negatively.
I mean, it was impressive a debut nonetheless. You got to see the debut of the Wyatt Six.
Yeah,
not six the number, six as in ill with an S at the end.
Yes, the plural, the six. They are collectively.
Because Bray is the sixth.
In theory.
Yeah, in spirit. I think it's an apt term. Now, we have a lot of very interesting competitors in this one. Fun facts. First Rumble to not have a legend just randomly show up. There's a stunner by Mansoor, by the way.
Not comparatively to some of the legends we've had. It's, you can argue Bray is given context, you can argue Yoshitatsu is given context, but
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
I mean, just as like one, leaving a legacy behind. One of them has just been here for a long time.
Yeah, one being Yoshitatsu.
Yeah, like I said, they've been here a long time.
Here's the
Not
former
maybe not
tag.
necessarily a legend, but
Yeah, here's the former Chicago Tag Champs having a blow off there. Mark Zeddy and Dasher Hatfield not unwilling to go to blows.
I'm trying to work out. I think is the only person who in this match who hasn't won a title, Eddie Dennis.
Maybe. Technically speaking, if we count WWE, no, Mansoor.
Did they not win a tag championship?
No, they did not. They teamed with Mustafa Ali and Maximum Male Models only.
I thought there was a very short Maximum Male Models reign.
There was not. I can confirm.
Feels bad.
You're confusing them with Breezango.
I mean, I'm not, but
You can see why I think you are.
yeah, but I can see it.
Yeah, very similar gimmick. Apart from one didn't dress up like a policeman, one dressed like a tennis player.
Like, there is still so much actual potential in those gimmicks that if they didn't just make them pure comedy,
Yeah, TNA.
or if
get a book.
they made them comedy, but you know, still actually good wrestlers because comedy wrestling is a thing.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we won't see Breeze join Dirty Dango. I believe he signed as a legend under WWE contract.
Yes, if Tyler Breeze ever comes up, we have to refer to him as a legend now.
He is Titus O'Neil is a Hall of Famer, so what the weirdest.
Yes, but that's Hall of Famer on the Hall of Fame one that most people don't count.
Jackhammer!
Long stall on it. Will be this be the champion out?
No, but close. Shades of Saudi.
Yeah, but big bad flashbacks there.
Yeah, that would have been traumatizing to us and Bray.
Mongolia chops.
Pinfall.
Spike.
Eddie Dennis 2.9 from Monsoir there.
The same with the massive bodies. I could hardly tell who was being covered there.
Yeah, I believe it was Eddie Dennis. I saw the green on the mat. Beautiful! Lifted up DDT there.
Yeah.
By Dennis.
Put all his weight behind that impaler.
Beautiful technique. Uranagi from Bray.
I also feel the need to point out there is a scythe in the ring. I'm not sure where it came from.
Oh, I noticed it a while ago. I'm just pretending not to notice it.
Another jackhammer, this time on Mansoor.
There's the football slam by Mark Anglicetti onto Bray. Super kick.
Elevated tackle.
I think, probably, yes. Dennis, beautiful slam there from Eddie Dennis on Spike Trevay.
Got a bit of a three-way brawl between Dasha, Matt Taven, and Mansoor happening near the front of the ring.
Mansoir. It will always be
That is the
Mansoir.
first time you've bothered to do that. I'm not doing
Second.
it.
Second. I object. Spike Trevay with the knees to the head of Yoshitatsu.
Just showing some brutality.
There's a jackhammer on Dennis, too close to the ropes. And now Mark Anglicetti, Storm.
Just showing some strength, holding them.
Lordy Lord, the stall there on Anglicetti's suplex.
Sister Abigail onto Dasha.
Sister Abigail, such a twisted sister. Scorpion Death Drop from Dasha.
We'll drop kick onto Yoshi.
Bray will send to the outside, use momentum to just catch Eddie Dennis in the ropes. Fantastic technique. People seemingly trying to go for eliminations with the ropes, using Bray and Yoshi both in a very short duration. Oh.
Close fall.
Yeah, close fall on Trevay by, I believe it was Mansoor.
I think so as well.
Yeah, it should be easy to tell considering two people are wearing standard clothing, but alas.
There is still a lot of bodies. Cover onto the teacher.
Two. Airplane spin. I believe Dennis is gone and is out by Dasha.
This is a long spin.
Yeah, Dasher, the veteran, with I believe he's had eliminations in both of his appearances.
See a pit
Could be
before.
wrong.
I don't remember.
Pretty certain he eliminated somebody last time. I think he
Was it last
eliminated
time?
2 or 3. Yeah, Dasher.
Oh, Dasher. Yeah, Dasher had some.
Yeah, Dasher I think got like 3 people last time. And somehow is the veteran of the match, along with Bray. Yeah, not
This is-
a lot, but what is
Certainly
one
an
zero?
interesting collection of people.
Definitely is. And one of them's Mark Anglesetti.
Yeah, missed a touchdown himself.
Beautiful combination of blows, showing Tattoo pinning Taven. And it looks like the Bullet Club's not the only faction to worry Tatsu.
Yeah, so apparently he's the United Empire killer now.
He's the Empire Crumbler, if you will. Dole. Suplex from Anglesetti. And a Codebreaker from Tatsu? Alright.
Sure, why not at this point?
Why not? It's another jackhammer for good measure. Way too close to the ropes.
But we sort of split the two sides of the ring in half. We've got 2 sort of 3 ways happening.
Yes, and the
Death
blue.
Valley Driver.
Never mind, they've merged.
Yep, commentator's curse. They've decided.
3D!
You're allowed to-
A 3D on Tatsu! By Trevay and Anglesetti, of all people.
Big
I have
back body
many
drop.
questions. I have many questions. I don't think I'll have them answered.
There is always a lot of questions.
The main one is, what the heck? Team 3D, very popular in Multiverse's Portal Wrestling.
Especially for a team that hasn't shown up.
Yes, a lot of tributes. You might have to ask the Portal what's going on there. Uranagi.
Almost looks like they had the mandible in for that.
Yeah. A rain. Did he just go from a Rainmaker to a Twisted Abigail, or did I miss something?
That was a Rainmaker into a Sister Abigail.
That was amazing. That was actually amazing. Oh my god.
Really wanting to try and disorientate his opponent there.
Oh my god, I wish we had instant replay on that, because that was cool. Absolutely brutal head trauma as well when you think about it. Travago to the top. Moonsault onto Dasher. It was like a
I almost
headbutt too.
Yeah, for a second I thought he was going to try and take out the field. Everyone's sort of in that corner.
Yeah, we nearly saw a blowout by Trevay. Would have been very interesting. Jackhammer number 5, probably.
I lost count a while ago.
But
It's
it's
at
enough.
least the second on the Mansour.
And that means
it's
Dasher had like 5 career eliminations, making him the most
got-
eliminations ever.
He's got to be up there for this. Like,
Yeah, he's up there.
obviously not
that.
including the Rumble.
Yeah, only in
But-
the Who's Here.
Like, obviously not including the Who's Here Rumble that we did to...
It's like Titus
Yeah.
O'Neil. He's become the Who's Here man of this generation.
No, he's actually doing well.
Yeah, he's doing well and is entertaining, so at least there's that. Power
just showed up.
bomb assisted onto Dasher.
Neck breaker onto Mr. Touchdown.
It is a very eclectic field left. Meeting of the minds between Trevay and Boomer by Dasher. It's going to be interesting if Dasher wins both of the tag team and the Who's Here.
It's going to end up with him with quite the schedule.
Yeah, it's going to be the first person to not be split in 2 personalities and hold 2 titles simultaneously.
Yes, this is the first actual single personality to hold 2 titles.
Yes. Sorry to highlight Vibora and Luchasaurus.
Luchasaurus will have a opportunity to get rid of that title later.
Yes, indeed, Lady Frost. lost last week to Cora Jade. I say last week, but last episode might be more.
Yes, we did have to take a week off. We are hoping to try and make that up a bit during this show.
Yeah, the portal decided to open up in Wales. Unfortunately, we're not recording in Wales. So, It was weird. A lot of football. Which didn't help, I'll be honest. And not Mr. Touchdown's brand of football.
Yes, no football. Not
Mandible Uranagi Yoshitatsu with a knee drop.
That landed pretty square on the chest on that with that knee.
Swinging neck breaker. Anglesetti and dashes out.
Yeah, well, probably not wanting to take too much damage from the submission, given he's got another match today.
Yeah, it's got to rub salt in the wound though for your tag team or stablemate to beat you. You can read a little bit of dissension in the ranks. Beautiful Trevay. I believe that's Trevay's signature right there. It will be enough for Tatsu.
Sit out facebuster sort of thing. Very effective.
Bray has the opportunity here to be the first retaining champion.
First retaining champion of the season.
Indeed.
It is never an easy feat to retain. There is a reason why the record number of retentions is only 3.
Yes, and I believe you joined the illustrious group like Mr. Peanut.
Yes, Mr. Peanut was one of the few people that got a retention.
And I think Sting.
I mean, I think a couple different versions of Sting won the championship.
I'm pretty certain Sting won one last season.
Yes, and I think...
Or maybe Randy Savage?
Randy Savage, I'm pretty sure, did win one at some point. I don't think he retained.
I can't remember last season's who's here. There's another 3D for the books.
Onto the scythe.
Onto the hilt of the scythe, thankfully.
That's still, you know, pretty solid compared to the regular ring.
But it is still a difference between, you know, having a bruise and having to go to surgery. I think Trevay will count as lucky stars.
Yeah, luckily it is laying flat, so if you do land on it, you should just be landing on the side, not the actual blade, but...
Let's hope it doesn't bounce.
I still don't know where it came from.
Touchdown from Anglesetti. And
another double team.
Assisted powerbomb onto Trevay.
Not choosing to capitalize. This is an elimination match. You think they would go for the elimination there?
Maybe, but, you know, I think Anglesetti is a bit too pumped on just going all out.
Certainly letting it stall.
Meeting of the mind, Trevay and Bray both fall down.
Yeah, Bray's still a little disoriented from that suplex. Didn't realize the people running in the way.
Trevay, the only one standing.
Just throwing them into each other.
Well, use everything to your advantage. Use the bodies. Trevay, I think, tried to set something up quiet with the clothesline, preventing it.
This will be one of our longer final threes.
They don't seem happy to just try eliminate. They want to fight, it appears.
On the shoulders, looking for that airplane spin again, and I don't think this is the first time Bray's been on that.
I believe not. Bray able to grab the ropes, at least touch them temporarily enough for the call.
Yeah, keeping himself out of bounds while he recovers. Let the other two fight for a little bit.
Never gonna be interesting. Bray with the oops suplex.
Yeah, just dropping them, letting them fall. Elevated tackle. And a belly to belly.
Yeah, someone called Bailey. Anglesetti's on the case. Rumbles out of the double team attempt.
Got that facebuster again.
Beautiful sit
Doesn't
out.
cover though.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Falcon's arrow face buster.
It's like, doesn't quite get them that high up. Running power slam. Dropping them high.
Yeah. I believe that would be the touchdown. It's not enough. Doesn't go for the pin. Sister Abigail!
Still no covers though. These men just constantly feeling like they've not done enough, but then again, they keep getting back up, so maybe they haven't.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an attrition war.
And people look casually just proving to be some of the most durable members of the roster.
Yeah, I mean, Bray made sense, but Trevay? Definitely something going on with Trevay to survive this long. Definitely a winded man.
Say I personally don't know much about the man, so I can't say for certain, but he's putting on a good showing.
Rossetti trying to take control again.
Yeah, build that momentum and try and find an opening to actually get someone out.
Lobbing low onto Trevay. Followed by a suplex from Trevay.
It's a touchdown, bringing back both people. Bray with the eye rake, and they are not happy about that situation. Double suplex.
Yeah, they're just taking advantage when they can. Sister Abigail. The second for Trevay.
It's a bit staggered. 3D once again, actually going for the cover. Is that it for Trevay? Bray's decided to break it up. Bray's deciding this fight's not done.
Bray is not quite interested in that yet. He's looking perhaps to make the Funhouse an extra long episode.
Yeah, I don't know if it's doing extra damage. Maybe he sees something in Trevay that he wants to be part of. Like, I don't know. Maybe this is there's so many options. You never know when it comes to Bray.
Bray is a very strange individual at the best of times. A very calculated mind.
Yeah, normally knows a hell of a lot more than everyone else.
There's gotta be a reason to this.
Touchdown. Dragging away from the ropes. Bray there. Inside out into the stunner.
Is it gonna be enough? No, there is no pin.
Elbow to the back of the neck.
Beautiful touchdown.
Leaves him open to be touchdown. But missed a touchdown, changing his mind on who he wants to attack.
So far, no amount of give. They're just wanting to keep going.
Like at this rate, someone's gonna have. We're more likely to see someone go out before we see a submission or a pinfall. None of these men want to finish this.
They are hell bent on one thing, and it is sure as hell not ending the match.
Oh, I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's pain, it's damage, it's glory. I don't know what, but
it's sudden.
2, 3.
It's on making an appearance, I guess.
Yeah, make a name for yourself, I suppose.
I don't blame them, but I do question it.
I mean, I think that this more justifies Dash's reason for immediately wanting to leave when he was in the submission.
Indeed, he might have been weaker. In pursuit of the tag titles with Boomer.
But I also imagine he's probably pretty glad to have more time to rest, so.
Absolutely, I think by the time we get to Dash's match, we're going to see a Dash at 100%.
Yeah, gonna have time to rest and recover and reset.
We might just see if that timer has an extra 2 digits.
Let's hope not.
We might if they keep going.
They do just keep trading shots and blows and big moves, and we've only seen one cover attempt, and Bray decided he didn't want that to happen, even though this match is elimination.
Yeah, do you ever feel like you're watching a really long Money in the Bank ladder match? Because this is that moment, ladies and gentlemen.
A lot of Money in the Bank ladder match where no one gets the ladder at any point.
And he's tossing it out of the ring. Angler said he meeting on the minds of all three.
Yeah, everyone a bit of a collision. If I was the referee, I would have called that a cover, but
Apparently not. By Kyoto deciding not to count it.
assume everyone's out. We're not going to count that as a cover.
They're getting DDT'd.
Off the ropes. Bray picked up.
Beautiful bomb.
Yeah, landslide bomb.
Buffet breaks it up.
Breaks it up. I guess returning the favor from Bray earlier.
Rita's sister Abigail for the trouble.
And is able to kick out.
What is it going to take to put Mark Anglesetti or Spike Trevay or Bray Wyatt down?
Bray using the count, taking the opportunity to recover.
Clothesline. Messes it, gets tossed out the ring again.
Suplex to the outside. Bray taking that opportunity to move back inside.
He's out!
Yep, no, Bray isn't moving. Referee checking. Referee has called it.
So it's going to be a new champion. Either Spike Trevay or Mark Anglesetti.
Touchdown. Not going for a cover, looking to do more. Inside out stunner.
Beautiful technique by Anglesetti. Pinfall. And it's enough.
Gets the conversion, if you will.
Ladies and gentlemen, Boomer and Dasha Hatfield's faction has gained their first championship with Mark Anglesetti's surprise debut and victory in the Who's Here match.
Yeah, you've got to think even with Dasher being in this match and even with him, not coming out on top, that still gives that group momentum going into the tag match later.
Indeed, congratulations to the faction and congratulations to Anglesetti. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry.
So one of us has to stop. Continuing with the title, we are continuing with the tag team tournament, our penultimate match in the first round. Very, very New Japan in this match, as we have Team Funky Future, junior heavyweight tag team.
We have Ryusuke Taguchi and Ricochet.
Yeah, one of the Ricochet's last teams before he left. He went to WWE, and also representative of Taguchi Japan, which, I'm pretty sure all four of these members have teamed together at some point, but we do have, I'm going to refer to them as War Machine on the other side of this.
Indeed, currently under the Viking Raiders banner, escorted by Valhalla, is Eric and Ivar, or Hanson and Rowe, depends on who you want to call them, really. But I will refer to them as Eric and Ivar, simply so there's no confusion. And we're beginning with Eric and Taguchi.
Yeah, I think the biggest and most notable difference here is this is very much a junior heavyweight team versus a heavyweight team.
Oh, absolutely. Rowe and Hanson, they are heavyweights, but bear in mind they do have quite the agility.
Yeah, Hanson, the biggest man in the match, probably one of the most agile you will have if this match didn't have Ricochet in it.
Yes, Mr. Cartwheel himself. Not to give you name Jack though. Tag into Ricochet. Gets out of Eric's suplex. Taguchi not doing much to help his partner.
Not doing much to help, and also not getting out of the ring after a tag.
It's
I mean,
Taguchi.
he is a very distracting individual at times, Taguchi.
He is Taguchi.
He enjoys employing that funky weapon,
Still do not like the funky weapon.
which for those who do not know anything about Japanese wrestling, his funky weapon is his ass.
Yes, in your face.
Normally, yeah.
Ricochet outpowering War Machine.
Yeah, just
It's another league.
trying to avoid whatever double team they wanted to go for there. But
And there's the strength of Hansen.
yeah, trying to suplex Hansen was probably a bad idea.
Indeed, Ricochet, former WWE United States Champion, inaugural Speed Champion, former
Okay, can
North
we not-
America Champion as well.
Yes, I don't really want to talk about speed because it's really stupid.
Yeah, I like the idea.
Every match being a 3-minute match should end in a
5.
draw.
5.
Oh, it's 5, is it?
It's
Still
5.
should end in a draw. Matches
Yeah.
aren't that short.
You only forgot nearly half the time limit. Don't worry.
Oh, I haven't actually watched one match all the way through.
It's actually
'Cause I find the
interesting.
concepts-
to be fair. Like, if you're gonna do it, Ricochet was probably the best start for it.
Yes.
But I would have
But-
hired Leo Rush. Because, you know, Rush
Yeah.
and Ricochet could do a good 5 minutes.
Honestly, if Ricochet wasn't still technically signed, Ricochet would be the great last man to go in that ladder match for the TNT Championship.
Here's the thing. WWE think he's going to AEW, and reports say Leo Rush has signed with AEW. So I couldn't get that match at all out.
I mean, like, I think I don't know if we're officially with Leo Rush signing with AEW again. I think technically he's appearing as a New Japan star currently, but I can very much see him being officially All Elite for the 3rd time sooner rather than later.
The reports have come out saying that they are wanting it. So both parties kind of want to do it. That'd be kind of cool, to be fair.
Stalling.
Ooh,
A lot of
Flame.
blood rushing to the head.
indeed, and it's also just a
Taguchi's
good
loopy
lap.
enough as it is.
A lot of Japan is loopy. Have you seen Toriyana recently?
Yes, but like, at least
630.
yeah, big, lots of momentum, all the way coming down on the back of Ray Rowe. Hansen able to break it up. And Taguchi is being Taguchi.
Taguchi is doing Taguchi things. Eric just clubbing Ricochet.
Series of heavy blows.
I feel like Ricochet has fought War Machine in WWE. Because
I would
feel
hope
like
so.
I feel like they faced off in the Dusty Classic at some point.
Possibly.
Because it was
I know
him and
they-
Malachi.
They have fought plenty before. Even if not, I'm honestly I'm pretty sure they fought at one point in WCPW even like.
Yeah, I think the wild card here though, and it's one that Ricochet hasn't had to face before, is Valhalla.
Cross-body ducked.
You know, Valhalla joined the team quite recently in the scheme of things.
Yeah, like basically a shot caller, giving a bit more direction to the normally quite wild and nonsense violence that is War Machine. Valhalla basically acting as a guiding force to that. Knee bar in.
Yeah, I'd call it like kind of prophetic in that regard. Like, definitely the knowledge base of it, definitely aware of the potential of Hansen and Rowe.
Yeah, it's like one thing to have a rampaging beast, Tiger Driver. It's another to have a rampaging beast on a mission.
Yeah, it's the same thing that their country experienced. Or was it the
Yeah,
Iron Savages, I should say?
Yes, the formerly Bad Country got, education from Jack Jameson, now, focused as the Iron Savages.
Yeah, and now, with their protein shakes.
The quote-unquote savage sauce that
Sounds disgusting.
I'm not convinced there isn't stuff in there that I don't want to know about.
I guarantee you it's the Simon Dean solution.
It's just been rebranded.
I mean, to be fair, there's only 3 people who had the Simon Dean solution. Well, technically 4. So theoretically, we can ask Batista, Eugene, a random guy in the crowd, and Maven.
Oh, yeah, Maven. Surely Maven will do a YouTube video about it at some point.
Maven, can you please do a video on the Simon Dean solution, what it tasted like? Thank you.
Ricochet got a broken bit of table.
Ricochet. Funky stands for violence, I guess.
Well, I mean, Ricochet is the future part of the funky future.
And his head just bounced off a wooden board.
Yes, not the best looking future. Then again, recoil.
Yeah, a modified version of the Pele go to sleep.
Yeah.
Did not hit his head on the wood that time.
No, he's also not the legal man. Taguchi is. He made a tag.
Taguchi is being funky. And Eric does not want the funk.
Yeah, like, took a couple big hits from Ricochet, getting out while he can.
Here's the powerbomb. And again.
Yeah, going both ways with it.
We pick
Able to
there.
break it up.
Ricochet, punch to the head.
Taguchi got Hansen in the corner. Shoulder blocks, and decides he doesn't want anything of the big man. At least not on his own.
Did not. War Machine very decorated in multi-tag and tag team wrestling.
Basement dropkick setting up for the fucking senton.
Remember when Ricochet and War Machine teamed up in War Games?
Yeah, I get, like, as I've said, Ricochet and War Machine, like, they have plenty of experience being on the same side.
Yeah, for those who don't remember, they fought the Undisputed Era and AOP with Roderick Strong.
And yet this was still several months before Roderick Strong joined.
Yes.
Had another knee bar on there from Taguchi on...
AOP and Roderick Strong is a hell of a weird team up. In hindsight.
Roderick Strong certainly suited the vest.
Unlike Drake Maverick. Love you, Drake.
Love you, Spud. We respect the Spud in this house.
To be fair, I have actually seen Spud live multiple times, so I can actually agree with you on that. I actually have his autograph somewhere.
Ricochet up to the top, another 630.
From the enemy's corner, but there's the problem with that in execution.
Yes, way too close into enemy territory.
Yeah. I can officially count the number of WWE wrestlers I've met on 2 hands. It's 6. And Spud is one of them.
It's the 0. I have not been to a wrestling show.
Let's see. Spud, Davari. Technically, I have seen. I've met Finley. I had a photo with him. That's 3. I'm trying to do the math. Tatanka was 4. Robbie Brookside. That's 5.
I was almost expecting that suplex to last as long as it took you to get through all those
I was
names.
hoping it would for the timing.
Done!
Yeah. Right on the gut and gets kicked for his troubles.
The move that's named after a sound effect.
I remembered the 6th. I remembered it. It was Mason Ryan.
Of course.
Of course. Saving the best to last, obviously.
Obviously. Belly to bellies. Toss over the head. Release. With all the power in the world.
Yeah. I really hope we can get Drake Maverick on the show at some point, because genuinely, great guy.
Yes.
Very good heel.
So it was on the British makeover TV show The Pod, for people who...
He was on the pod.
Oh,
he was! I remember the pod. Oh my god, that's a flashback.
Weird British TV, like, wrestling and weird British TV is amazing.
Yes, Tyson T-Bone, come down with me champion. Look at his reference.
Marty Skrull and...
The Blossom Twins.
Was it
On Britain's
Marty
Boot Camp.
Skull on
TNA.
what that? No, that show was by that dating show that was hosted by Paddy McGinnis.
Oh, take me out.
Yeah. And then he had just to make this even worse of a collection of people because of everything.
Adam Maxted, Love Island.
Wasn't that the other way around?
No, it was not, in fact, the other way round. Maxted was training. He got booked after Love Island.
Ah, okay.
I believe.
Fisherman tried to roll through to a second one, but got punched in the back of the head.
Yes. For those who are unaware of the reference, Tyson T-Bone is the only wrestler to win a match on Come Dine With Me. In the backyard for 3 people.
And
What a title!
It wasn't Bad Bones.
It wasn't, no. It was Tyson T-Bone, which you would think would make it easy for me not to confuse it with John Klinger. But alas.
Yep. Nope.
Not anymore. I now remember which one John Klinger is. I believe Taguchi just won with an ankle lock.
I think so as well. I believe we were panned over to see if Hanson was coming to break in, so we didn't see the tap, but
Yeah.
Red Shoes called Ray Rowe did tap, so funky future moving on.
Yeah, Ricochet and Taguchi winning over War Machine. That's a result for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately we have to go to the Loserweight division for a matchup where we want neither to have the belt.
Yes, the Loserweight division has gotten
Depressing.
increasingly surprising if who ends up in it.
Yeah, Cora Jade, our longtime champion, able to escape the title temporarily. And
Yes, it's not
somehow Kill Switch got it.
Yes, Cora is still not officially gaining immunity from the belt, but did give herself distance in the match against Lady Frost in our last show, and put Lady Frost in this position now.
Kill Switch was put in here due to the failure in the tag tournament with Nick Wayne. Christian Cage blaming Kill Switch a little unfairly, if I'm honest.
Yes, even though Nick Wayne was the one that got pinned in that match.
Yeah, yes, Nick Wayne lost it, and yet Luchasaurus got punished. So
Yes, Christian blaming Luchasaurus anyway, so...
Because, Christian Cage is a piece of shit.
I believe Christian is currently lobbying for Nick Wayne to get a match as well, saying that both of his boys should be getting more TV time.
Oh yeah, as if he actually cares about Luchasaurus at this point.
I think it's more he's annoyed that only Luchasaurus is getting TV time, which is why he wants Nick Wayne to have a match.
Sure. What has Nick Wayne done to earn one? Nothing. Literally nothing. He is a speck on the roster, in my eyes.
Yeah, the only thing he's done is lose a tag team match.
That's it. But alright, Christian, you want to play the being a dick games? You can be a dick. I just know exactly who I'm cheering for when it happens. And to those who are watching, you may question why I have a bias against Christian Cage. It's called I'm human. Who doesn't? It's like hating Don Callis.
Yeah, it's because we're not Nigel McGuinness. That's why.
Yeah, it's because we're not Nigel McGuinness and we don't respect people who insult dead fathers or are Don Callis.
I'm sure Don Callis has insulted plenty of dead fathers.
my lack of surprise from a man known as the Jackal. Yeah.
Yes.
Should have been called the hyena because he sure picks the bones. Kill Switch and Lady Frost go over the blows. Now, Lady Frost, I think, lost because of an unwillingness to go for the temperature.
Yes, it was an interesting set of circumstances there. She did not go for a finish.
It didn't go for
throughout
it
the match.
4 times at least. There were 4 perfectly good opportunities on watchback of it, being a really good way to end the match, but she decided against it.
Man, like we were saying, like, okay, maybe Cora kept getting up too quick, but the more it kept not happening, the more it became honestly dubious by its absence.
Yeah, you can't really keep saying it's unideal, because eventually, when are you going to nail it? There's a backflip from Luchasaurus.
Goes over Lady Frost, doesn't get much out of it.
Very Lucha.
Yes, sometimes living up to the other half of the name.
Definitely always lives up to the ladder.
Yes. Always Saurus, sometimes Lucha.
Doodah. But Luchasaurus amongst the people who, in AEW, I feel like should separate from certain teams. Looking at you,
Yes.
Brian Keefe. Looking at you.
Where are the other wanted men when you need him? Or
Where
them?
are the Bandido pages?
Bandito is supposedly close to being healed. Roll up.
I have missed him, I will not lie. I want
Honestly,
Bandito
same.
versus Rush.
Bandito is a very, very entertaining wrestler.
I want Bandito versus Rush again. Mainly because I'm a man with a pulse.
And high, like fast-paced, high-hitting, hard-hitting lucha action is just good.
Hear me out. Bandito, Rush, and El Fankingo.
Yeah.
There's your main event for the Mexico pay-per-view if you ever do it.
I mean, just Vikingo in most matches.
Vikingo Bandito is just always a good time. It's almost as if both are the most talented luchadors of this generation, and I will die on this hill.
I mean, certainly up there.
Definitely top 5 at low. Like at worst.
As
And
this
that's-
match has been going on, it's been quite interesting. I found Lady Frost is honestly winning in the striking game, which I wouldn't have been my initial guess.
No, but maybe trying to just go for a more, flurry of offense approach here,
Yeah, fast, hard-hitting, targeted, I think. Definitely trying to, weaken places up.
If it works, it works.
Send to the outside. Frost chasing.
Logic has never been wrestling's best friend. Frost
trying to get the
clapping.
crowd
Wait
behind
a
her.
minute. There's the temperature drop.
To the back. In the ropes, though, I think. Yep.
Indeed, Maddox is going to call it. It appears that she's brushed off the cobwebs there.
Yeah, found a place, found a footing.
Yeah, and I would have said that was less ideal than on Cora.
Yeah, that was in the ropes. It was really close. That wasn't the easiest place to hit a Phoenix Splash, but
Nevertheless, Luchasaurus go for the pin. 2.9.
Lady Frost just able to hold on. Iceland not giving up yet.
The Ice Queen went for the Samoan drop, but Luchasaurus comes straight back up.
Took a bit too long trying to decide on an angle of attack there. Now going for the arm.
Rag. Luchasaurus capitalizing with a suplex.
And both competitors now down. Dueling
This
blows.
is the strangestly most Chikara match we have.
And the last match had several members of Chikara in it.
At least 2.
Sorry, the match before the last match.
Yeah.
I remember the order of matches we've done. I
Oh.
didn't forget an entire tag match.
You did not just forget War Machine. Absolutely not.
Maddox just went down again. I mean, to be fair, Ricochet probably also very Chikara as well. So
Yeah. Well, like, it's a lizard and a woman who manipulates ice. Like, what in the ever-loving glacier?
does she manipulate ice, or is she just from Iceland?
I mean, she has this. She does frost over the camera when
Like,
she gets close. So
I know it
is
can be
some
two
control.
things.
I think it is some level of control. Moonsault too close to the ropes again, I would argue. I definitely argue that's too close. My God,
but
his head is in the ropes, Brad.
Yeah, like that's breaking the boundary. Like at that point, you don't even need to grab the ropes, really.
Yeah, that's literally a head in the rope. Like, well, spade a spade.
Then again, Brad Maddox's head has been split open, so.
Ah, yes, the old, I couldn't see your head, mine was bleeding. Got ya.
Choke slam.
Brutal.
That could be it.
It could be. It will be. We have a new shortest reign for the loserweight belt.
Yes, and I honestly feel sorry for Lady Frost in this situation, but I feel like we would have said that about whoever ended up with the title here.
Indeed, Lady Frost is your new loserweight champion, and Killswitch has managed to shake off the cobwebs and has gained immunity from the belt. Well, this is a team we haven't seen in real life in a while.
I mean, one half of this team we haven't seen at all in a while, which is, as always, a massive fucking shame.
Yes, looking at you, Dustin. He's been coming back at least.
Yeah, we've had Dustin's been on TV recently. He was in one of the qualifiers for the TNT ladder match. I don't know when we last saw Keith Lee.
Our collision. Your guess on that one. And
Just
it
a
appears
collision.
Dasher did not have time to match his brother.
Yes, they're too busy just trying to recover, I suppose.
Matt and Dasher here qualified due to their showings in the Who's Here matches.
Yeah, Dasher deciding to reinforce at the beginning of our show today.
The Dasher proving himself to be a Who's Here veteran. At least in this season.
I mean, I believe this is the only season he has been available to do so. So
Yeah, he's becoming the guy. More than Titus O'Neil. At least this season.
I would say the problem with Titus O'Neil was the fact that he kept just showing up, but he wasn't really doing anything of outstanding. At least, you know, Dasher has actually been having pretty good showings in the Who's Here matches.
Dasher's been putting it in. Back into Dasher as we speak. Now,
Double suplex, sending him to the outside.
I don't think there's a lot of introduction we need for Dustin Rhodes. So the man has wrestled for 30 plus years and doesn't seem like he's going to quit anytime soon.
He confirmed that the different paints are mostly to get more action figures.
He did indeed, which is the cleverest thing he could have ever done.
Yep.
Genuinely clever.
Yep. Good business.
That is just logic. I love that logic. Yeah. If you think Dustin is not clever, that will prove otherwise.
Yeah, he's he was wise beyond his years when he started, and he's only gotten wiser since.
Wiser and also fan of money, but who is not a fan of money? Especially when your name was Gold Dust for 20 years.
Yes.
You know, kind of an obvious one.
That thing he signed up to without knowing what the word androgynous meant.
And then said he wanted to get tit implants.
Oh, so yeah, and then just fully committed to the bit.
Because why not?
Because
Even wore a sweater
don't let
with
anyone
our
tell
truth.
you Dustin Rhodes does not commit to the bit.
He wore a sweater for our truth.
In fact, don't let's be real. The whole Rhodes family commits to the bit.
Yes, Stardust. Polka dot, Stardust,
the
Gold
polka
Dust.
dots, like
The undashing gimmick, which to be fair was amazing. They actually referenced it on NXT recently. And I was like, oh yes. Because JC Jane is injured, so they gave them Cody's old mask.
yeah.
Which is an
I think I did hear
amazing
about that.
reference.
Yeah,
That is clever.
for a double team.
No limit! Boomer gets out of it.
Yeah, but showing a bit of agility, be able to, you know, cut it off.
Yeah, Boomer's a very light boy.
Yeah, you know,
He's from
People
the
say
Pete Dunne
height.
school, let's say.
There's definitely some, disadvantages to less height, but there are some advantages too.
He comes from the Tyler Bates school of being a strong boy.
Yeah, I mean, people say punching up is a bad thing, but like, surely you have a better angle on the chin.
Yeah,
Like, there's an uppercuts are a thing for a reason.
punching up's a bad thing? I ain't heard of it. I am the small one of the team, so I can vouch. Dustin and Boomer, Dasher and Keith. Only one legal man in the ring.
Yeah, we've seen this happen a couple times in the tournament where the team's been split up, and it's been split up this way. It's not got to count out yet, but this could be the one that it does.
Isn't.
No.
Commentator's curse.
Dasher
It
are able
only
to
has inflicted you this season.
You've had a couple, but it's definitely been worse on me.
You. Yeah, it's been like 10 times for you.
I also, like, we're a bit past it now, but I do want to point out Dustin Rhodes implying his own funky weapon.
Yes, or Stinkface. You know, it's definitely not the Stinkface, but it's a stinky face.
I would say, does he call that the rear view?
No, you need to get your legs up higher for that.
Big backbreaker onto Dasher.
Like, the rear view
Almost
is
stretch.
also like a cheerleading move, to be fair.
I was like, is it the splits that makes it the rear view?
Yes, it's the split.
Okay.
It's a cheerleader style, because they were a funkadactyl.
Yes.
So it's like the cheer. You see? There's reasons for logic. It's stupid reasons, but it's reasons. Wait, Emma,
Well, now-
did you ever confirm that the Funkadactyls were from Planet Funk?
I mean, probably not.
Like,
So in this case, we have both of the legal men on the outside and the illegal men inside.
and
Final
there's-
cut. Well, final reckoning, if you will.
Little twisting suplex. The pressure on the neck and the head. Arm rank from Boomer. Boomer's a lot more technical than I think we give him credit for.
I mean, I imagine you have to be with that statue.
I mean, Pete Dunne proves it.
Yeah, like Pete Dunne, like we don't see it as much recently, but Pete Dunne can be very technical when he wants to be.
Yeah, as can Tyler Bates.
Yes,
Both are technically shorter men.
Tyler, as much as he is the big strong boy.
Just remember, by Wade Barrett, if he wins, he's English. If he loses, he's British.
No, that was about Drew, and it was if he
No,
wins,
that's
he's
Scottish. I know.
Yeah,
I was there.
because it's the exact same. Like the joke comes from Andy Murray, because that's actually how they would like. If you read news articles about Andy Murray, when he won, he was British. When he lost, he was Scottish.
Yeah. And
That's
to be
an
fair,
actual,
no, look, Spirit
like-
Bob
Spirit Bomb.
wanted a non-legal man.
I believe so. I believe it is Dustin and Dasher at the moment.
Yeah, I'm 100%. There's a guy with something
That's-
trouble.
Yeah, that snap power slam that only certain people can do that well.
Yeah, it's the Randy Orton style.
Yeah, it's. I was gonna say it's Dustin and Randy. They're the two people that can make it look the best.
Yeah, you just snap. The opponent shreds the other side. You know, one foul movement.
That's one clean motion. I feel like imagine if you take it, you don't realize you've been hit with it until you hit the mat.
Yeah, I feel like most people do a spine buster instead these days. Similar sort of, momentum carrying. It's just one is a lot easier to nail. Because, you just grab the legs really, and then do this thing. Whereas with the sidewalk slam or the side power slam, you have to grab and move at the same time.
So they're gonna
Right.
fall and spin.
Yeah.
It's
You have to reach to the
Roll up.
right and move to the left. It's really unusual.
broken up.
The leg sweep.
Side Russian.
Boomer straighting up his pants.
Don't want your pants to fall down in the middle of a big match.
Especially with Dustin.
Little bit of the flip flop and fly bionic elbow.
Yeah, I believe Dustin was claiming that he beat Boomer's Huckleberry.
Trading blows.
Beautiful drop kick by Boomer.
Yeah, it takes the big man off his feet. Tags out. Might have given him a bit too much space to work.
Dasher with the blow. Boomer with the chop. Old school roll up. Boomer cuts off Dustin. Was not enough though.
Yeah, successful defending of the cover, but
You know,
Keith Lee just too powerful, too strong, got out the Lamahi Stroll.
I'd say that Keith Lee has the most like volatile throws in the division, but then I go back to Hernandez border tossing the hell out of Samir Singh.
Or Brian Cage doing a blonde bombshell to Godzilla.
No, he was a victim of a blonde bombshell by
No,
Godzilla.
he was the victim of a avalanche tombstone
By
by Godzilla.
Godzilla, my bad. And then Hatfield had done it.
Yes.
Dasher
Congratulations,
made
Hatfield.
it. Dasher did two matches, still got 2 eliminations, and got the pin for this match. I do not know why Dasher is the freaking MVP of the division, but he is. This is reality now. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Hatfields. Ladies and gentlemen, WWE's most recent signing, well, technically second most recent if you want to count Jacob Fatu, is back.
Yes, for his... he's one of the few people that have had a significant number of singles matches that aren't Cora Jade. So yeah, here in case you're wondering why Ethan Page is here, is because Christian Cage demanded Nick Wayne got a match. If you demand a match of me, I'm putting you up against Ethan Page at this point because it's happened twice already.
And apparently, we observed backstage, this is Luchasaurus' treat. As
Yes.
if he's a dog.
Yes, his a reward for getting rid of the loserweight belt is getting to join them at ringside.
I can't wait for Luchasaurus to chokeslam the living shit out of Christian.
I also heard rumblings backstage that Christian is trying to claim the immunity for himself, which we are not recognizing. I want that to be clear.
Yes, as the person whose universe the Loserweight belt comes from, no he doesn't. I am half tempted to make him challenge for it, out of spite.
Honestly, if Nick Wayne loses this match, he is becoming the #1 contender for the Loserweight Championship.
Yeah, you know, Christian's got to learn his consequences. No, he hasn't learnt them recently.
And in a similar vein, actually, if that is the case, I think Ethan, like, that would be Ethan's third consecutive win. At some point, we got to consider Ethan for, like, a title shot, right?
Absolutely, you know, Eva's been performing super well ever since joining MPW.
Yeah, he just sort of showed up. He showed up because Tyson was like, I need someone to have a match against, and he's just been winning ever since.
Yeah, Ethan Page has just been the guy. You know, he's not lost a single step. And I think it's coming down to his psychology in the ring. You know, he's been very good at countering Nick Wayne.
Yeah, I think he's just... Something about this version of Ethan Page, his head just seems to be really clear at the moment. Like, really clear, really focused, and just actually dialed in.
Yeah, he's been willing to put in a lot of work to get to this position. And credit to him. You know, he's been doing a hell of a job.
Yeah, like, the fantastic matches he's been putting on here. He's been doing a great job in NXT. He's still... I believe he's still doing stuff for A1 Wrestling up in Canada.
Likely considering Triple H is letting everyone go everywhere.
And I think
But-
Ethan like partially owns the company.
Yeah, that. Plus, let's be honest on that news. Who else is excited for Marufuji versus Styles? 'Cause I sure as heck am.
That's a prospect.
No, it's booked. They have booked it. It's happening.
I meant more. It's you know, it like that has a lot of potential.
First time ever. Like, WWE has been nice to Pro Wrestling Noah.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting working relationships in wrestling nowadays. It's a good thing.
We did 2 on Ethan Page.
Yeah, on the
Like, we had what? Shayna in
Swan
Bloodsport. We had. I'm trying to think who else. Hendry show up in WWE. Congrats on having the most views on Twitter, by the way. Credits
Yes,
to Joe Hendry.
most views on Twitter, second most views on YouTube behind the Wired 6 debut.
Which is absolutely incredible. Congratulate, like, we had what? Shinsuke Nakamura go to Noah?
Yeah,
For a
for the last one of if not the last match of the Muda, Ego's Edge goes for the cover.
Like,
Nick Wayne
And,
powering
like-
out last second.
WWE have really allowed their wrestlers to go elsewhere, and it's been beneficial.
Near fall and then Fisherman Buster.
It's been truly a hell of a good time.
Hurricane Rana counted high stack powerbomb.
3.9, that's what I was talking about earlier with Ethan Page. You know, he's been using psychology, he's been countering Nick Wayne.
Countering people, psyching people up, getting in their head, and again, as I was saying about being clear, it's like being
Yeah,
able to
again.
see opportunities
Yeah,
in front of him.
I think Nick Wayne isn't helped by Christian Cage. You know, he is young, but young people can be impressionable. You know, they can be given this impression of false knowledge. And I think Christian has kind of made Nick Wayne a lot more reckless.
Let's be fair, like on average, depending on which version of Christian Cage, being mentored by him could be a great thing. He's a very talented wrestler, but current Christian Cage is no help to anybody.
He
Christian
is
Cage
not.
himself included.
No, Christian Cage has helped Christian Cage. It has a relevance to his paycheck, and those are the only 2 things he gives a shit about. Right? Let's be real. He is one of the best heels in this business, but he is a piece of shit.
Yes, and,
And he
that's not.
deserves it.
And to be clear, that is not medically a piece of shit. He is not Psycho Mike.
Yes, he is not medically known as feces. Or sewage.
Yes, Psycho Mike has been medically declared a piece of shit. Speaking of Psycho Mike, he did have a match at Mystery Wrestling the other night against a friend of Ethan Page.
You mean his co-tag team partner, longest reigning Impact World and Tag Champion, Josh Alexander.
That is who I'm referring to, yes.
Yes, indeed. I was about to say, currently they are wearing, even Page is wearing the purple, a bit of a shout out to Alexander. The
Yeah, but-
purple is, I believe, the colour they won the tag titles in.
Fisherman Buster. Or just a Fisherman Suplex.
Like, you know, I really hope we see Josh Alexander come back into
Yeah,
MB
didn't-
dub.
We've seen him in a match or two, but he's having mixed results, I think. But definitely would like to see him again.
Yeah, he had a match with Alex Kane this year. Apparently really good. I did not get the chance to see it. I am bummed.
I can imagine it's very good, and yes, it is very much your kind of match.
I mean, to be fair, I did book both of them for the tournament. So,
Flipping Senton, cover.
and he's done it!
Ethan Page just wanting to show Nick Wayne that he can even outdive him.
And Christian is mortified. Christian is shouting to everyone. And, you know, karma is a pain in the ass, Christian. It's a pain in the ass, and you get to suffer.
Congratulations to Ethan Page. I think definitely putting his hat in the ring into contention for Dakota Guys Championship.
Yeah, and I definitely think Nick Wayne you know, Nick Wayne and Christian, they may or may not get a view of the Loserweight belt once or twice. We'll have to see on that.
They are certainly heading in loserweight direction.
I mean, Nick has only lost, so yeah, definitely
Yeah.
Nick. Definitely Nick. Let's hope the Multiverse portal notices it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event, and it's a little bit of personal animosity between Jeff Jarrett and the Lucky Shirts.
Yeah, the Bollywood Boys joined the tag team tournament for some weird reason, came out to Jeff Jarrett's theme, and fair to say they did not take kindly to that. So
Yeah.
they have challenged them to the. I'm getting
It's a
word
front
that both, like all three of basically everyone other than Sanjay Dutt intends to
What?
compete.
Wait a second. I was told this was a 3-on-2.
I guess the Bollywood Boys have found themselves a third,
That's Jinder Mahal.
foregoing the Lucky Shirts in exchange for a soft like a veteran almost.
Yeah, the Maharaja was let go from WWE like last year, competing for the first time in MPW. I have
help
no
is all-
idea why, but
I mean, I guess looking to help his old friends.
a bit of a career renaissance for Jinder, you would imagine. So Neil starting off with Jarrett, though. This Jarrett looks a lot more wiser. Looks like a, you know,
Yeah,
more of a lone
the,
rider.
Portal has gotten more of the actual total non-stop assholes, Jarrett.
Yeah, they decided he needed an extra arsehole.
I mean, Jarrett's an asshole no matter what period you're looking at him from.
That is true. And to go back to Neil onto Jeff Jarrett in the neutral corner.
Tags out to Jay.
Wow, that should emphasize how much no one likes his team. Yeah, you know what? If we're talking about people who should not be part of teams, Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt.
I mean, Jay Lethal more than anything, yeah.
Jay Lethal, 100%.
And Jay Lethal is you've seen there's been times where he's questioned like teaming with Jarrett.
Like,
Everything like waters seem cool at the moment, but who knows how long that's gonna last.
this is totally not because I just want to see Shane Strickland and Jay Lethal as a match.
Without Jeff Jarrett interference. Also Spike Rana, hell of a
There's Satnam Singh,
biggest man in the match.
not to be confused with Sunil or Samir,
Yes, the lost Singh brother.
the third Singh.
I was gonna say like the third Uso.
Satnam, not the most agile member of the team.
No, very much power over agility.
A methodical offense would be the term, if we're being generous.
But like, I mean, he former basketball player. He does have some speed. He does have some maneuverability.
The nail without the lucky shirt feels unusual.
Just repeatedly throwing the big man out of the ring. Probably trying to get under his skin, and here we see Jinder making his first appearance.
Not the first giant that Jinder has faced. You know, Jinder's debut in WWE was against the Great Khali, his cousin. In kayfabe.
Jinder, not even not the smallest man himself.
Oh, Jinder, rather tall, rather muscular. Though rebuilt his body after his initial run.
Yeah, we have seen a couple times, like before he got released, he had really buffed up. Did some bulking, and don't know if we've seen quite how much that's going to be paying off in the ring yet.
Well, what we do know is he is the only former WWE champion in the ring. Or on the apron.
Not the only former world champion, just specifically WWE.
Yeah, specifically that one. Because, you know, we got Jay Lethal, who's ROH, we got Jeff Jarrett, who's TNA and NWA. Yeah. Gotta be factual.
Jeff Jarrett, any company he had any ability to book in.
Objection, he didn't have one in Rinka King. That's the only one.
It's the only one.
Rinka King was a thing. It was a weird thing.
I believe you.
Scott Steiner tried to murder a bunch of Indian people. That's a moment.
And that was a storyline, to be clear, because, you know, it's Scott Steiner. It's really hard to tell.
Yes, to clarify, Rinka King was a storyline. If we ever do a watch along, it'll be that and the time TNA did motorsport wrestling.
I still think us doing a watch along of the reboot of World of Sport would be interesting.
I would be down for that still, because I did watch it already.
I watched it when it aired as well, but I don't remember any of it.
I remember Crater.
Bar Will Ospreay versus Davey Boy Smith Jr. that they just got completely the wrong way around.
I mean, they had Crater. Someone got busted open from the sound of it.
I think it was a eye rake, actually.
It might have been. I don't know, they're really acoustic over here.
Real mess of bodies, but the brawl on the outside. But we have returned to the ring.
It is Sunil and Jay Lethal. Now Sunil and Jarrett. Now Samir and Jarrett.
Really testing your commentary there.
But I got it right.
Yep.
No curse on me. Not yet.
Bit of a dueling strikes. Jarrett just about getting the upper hand there. Arm wringer.
You know, it's weird to see, but Jinder's almost treating the Singhs as equals. You know, last time they were together, it was not like that.
No, they were very much sidekicks. At best, low blow.
I was gonna go with tools, to be honest.
Yeah, again, sidekicks at best. Emphasis on at best.
But Jinder has been quite respectful of the Singhs, tagging them in, making sure they get their
this-
offense.
We made it quite clear, like we said, like this is a different Jinder, and I don't think that is just looks, and I don't think that's just muscle mass.
Well, I think it's also just mental space. You know, this is a Jinder who has done what he needs to do and can now just relax and have fun, I think.
I mean, yeah, it's like
He's sort of a face Jinder.
He's always been somewhat of a meditative person, for better or for worse, and I think, you know, there's got to have been some self-reflection on his time away.
Definitely. But then again, he might also go to GCW. He could be the next Cardona.
I don't know if I expect King of Hardcore Jinder Mahal, but...
No, I expect Punjabi Chris in GCW.
Honestly, GCW will probably do it better.
Honestly, I think they'll definitely do it.
Like this is probably a mild hot take. I think there is potential in the Punjabi Prison match. I just think every execution of it has been fucking awful.
I think the issue with it is too many rules.
Yeah, there's too much going on. But the idea
Simplify
of
it.
2 cages with the 2 bamboo cages, I think is fine. I think the shit with the doors is where it starts getting unnecessary.
Yeah. But then again, you can kind of just escape the cage too easily. So I'm surprised no one just climbed up the first cage, jumped to the second, and climbed over.
Yeah, people have jumped from one to the other, but then for some weird reason decided to climb down. And like, maybe there's one of the many rules that says you have to touch the feet on the ringside first, but there's so many rules, it all gets muddied. That's, again, kind of the problem with the match overall. Double choke slam. Jay going up. Hail to the king, cover.
It always felt like we've had to jump. What is it with 3D today?
What is it with 3D and any tag match or multi-man match we do? And a cartwheel, just to add insult to injury from Jay Lethal.
Yeah, Maharaja unsuccessful in his debut, and TNA getting revenge for the slight dig from Sunil and Samir Singh.
Yeah, potentially building up some trios momentum there. No luck in the tag. Maybe the third man is what does it.
Yeah, maybe it is having a Satnam and a Lethal and a Jarrett that does it.
With their powers combined.
It is the TNA Megazord. But, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that has been all of the evening's matches. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I believe so, yeah. So that will be our show.
Yes, and we've had a rather eclectic lot of individuals. We've had a new QC champion in Mark Angliceri, or Mr. Touchdown.
Yeah, Mr. Touchdown himself.
Yes, we've had a new loserweight champion in Lady Frost, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, hopefully someone who actually is deserving of that title will get crowned of it soon.
And the good news is, we now have finished the first wave of the tag tournament.
Yeah, we are moving on into the next round. We're into the quarterfinals.
Yes, would you like to go through who has qualified?
Yeah, so we'll go through our upcoming matches for that tournament. Earlier tonight we had Funky Future beating War Machine. They will move on to go and fight Eddie and China in a hell of a potential for that match when the strongest person in the match is China.
It's son.
We have the probably most Hispanic match we've ever done, which is surprising given we have a very diverse taste in wrestling. We have LAX going to be fighting against the Lucha Brothers.
Which, to be honest, I think has a lot of potential.
So, yes, I agree. That's probably one of the highest potential matches of the tournament.
I feel as though Ray Phoenix is going to get tossed over the ring.
Yeah, let's hope for everybody's safety Hernandez doesn't decide to do that again.
I mean, hey, so Nil's back up.
I mean, yes, they have survived.
I mean, it was just like the Randy Orton botch. It's fine.
It's fine. In the most British match of the tournament, Joe Hendry and Grado will be teaming up against Project Superbad, Kip Sabian and Martin Kirby.
The Martin Kirby coming back to the ring, seeming with a unusual ally from the past.
Yeah, going deep into the history to find someone that wasn't Me Too'd to team with. And our final match of the quarterfinals, the Hatfields qualifying in I want to say outstanding fashion. They have quite a big obstacle coming up against them, to the people who beat Jeff Jarrett's team of the Authors of Pain.
Yeah, it's going to be a size and weight versus speed and agility contest. You know, Dasher and Boom have been able to pull it out the bag so far. Maybe they can do it again against the Final Testament's AOP.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lineup for the quarterfinals. One of those teams will end up being your local tag champions.
Yeah, but only time will tell who gets the belt, who will challenge Lady Frost, who could potentially beat Mark Angliceri for the title. And also, don't forget, we still have Papa Shango and Dakota Kai, two names I didn't think I'd be saying one after the other, as champions as well. We don't know who's going to face them. Maybe even Paige qualifies. Maybe Christian pulls something out of his arse.
I believe Dakota Kai has been getting a bit itchy, like a bit antsy, saying she's she's been sitting around a bit too much.
Yeah, you don't want to have the rust or the cobwebs. So I imagine Dakota Kai may be in action next week. As I say, only time will tell, folks.
Subscribe and stay tuned, and we will see you next time.
Indeed.
Ta-ra.
Take care.